maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
For Carolina.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Tackled back at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get to... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Fly lining up for the point after.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's 2nd and inches. At the 37.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here in San
to fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we.
Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. We're supposed to a guy with a plan. I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway from Santa Clara. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. from the gun, Garoppolo. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check 13, check 13.
Here's Coleman. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Troy Pride.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. He's got daylight. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player so as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
I got you. 21.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
This is fielded at the 27. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down. First down, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
The ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Open man is Robbie Anderson.
Bridgewater's pass.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
He was brought down.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Panther field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
after the made field goal. Here's Sly to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coleman now. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Given 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
On the tackle. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Panther 1st down.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. Find out.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. To the air again with Bridgewater. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. We'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Here's Smith to return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Here's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
From the 28, it's second and 5. Bridgewater being chased out left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Bridgewater now. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 16-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 13-7.
49ers 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina.
Complete.
Curtis Samuel, 69 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
2-point conversion.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
26. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. 35, maybe the 34. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd.
Now Garoppolo. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At the 39-yard line.
On first down, Garoppolo. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. For the Niners there and a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be third down.
3rd and 2.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off around the 37, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Count that shit for real.
Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go down, but not before.
Bet, send me that 10 you said you was going to send me earlier.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10.
You did. You said, bro, yeah, but I said, yeah, you count all the blue hoodies and shit. Yeah, all that shit.
Nigga, we bet 10. I beat your ass. You took me out to 15-1. Then I sent you the other 5 that I owed you.
So from the
I know what happened. Even on that, but I remember you saying you was going to send me 10.
That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, send me 10, bitch.
17 now. Here's a 1st and 10.
Nah, hell no. Cause right now I'm gonna be real with you. My cash app look like if I pay you for that, if I play you for that 10, I'm not gonna want to send you that 10 right now.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Nah, I got like what 35, 40.
Last play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
That is too.
Throwing his Bridgewater. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski.
He up now. He just playing, having fun with that shit. Now, they don't care if he lose for real.
They had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense.
What you was running man on his ass?
Now they need to execute.
What you was running man to man with the 2 purples? With that one.
It's Garoppolo. And he'll be corralled well outfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
What side you know to put the hard flat on, like the one that's underneath?
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back.
What if he got 2 running backs?
You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
So you mostly put the blue one, not the purple bitch, but the blue one on the wide side of the field.
Out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
I should have taken all them little side bets and niggas trying to bet on that nigga too. I ain't know.
Try again on second down.
Hell yeah, better be on some other shit. Every boy think he a gangster and shit. That shit killing me. He wanted to bet you back. So this nigga. So what, you beat him the first game, so then he bets. So if you said 18, you ain't had 20 to bet in the first place. I be telling Fairy Boy that shit, man.
Incomplete pass on first.
No, I don't fuck with that nigga.
And he was going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Niggas is weird. Niggas is weird. I'm trying to hit a duck for like 100. Really, my only problem is my defense. Like, my scheme is so good to the point where, like, I can maybe throw a pick. You feel me? Like, I didn't want to play games throwing a pick, but it's like to the point. Which one? That casino blitz I was running for me. Oh yeah, I was running that shit on that nigga, and I was 21 in his dumbass. Well, he was putting the linebackers and on the edge. Oh yeah, that nigga learned some shit. Yeah, he been taking from everybody else. I just don't know. Hey, bro, how do you stop crossing routes? Like them deep ass crossing routes we be doing with Goodwin and shit.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. This is caught now for a late touchdown. So everything here, this one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for.
Man, what is a 3-receiver hook? What is that? Like the 3 curl? I mean,
exactly right. And if you have that 1-5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slob their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you kind of feel right. Exactly.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team
once I learn how to bag that shit up, no crossing routes. Cause last year,
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
That and Gun Bunch. I was in this shit. Most offense I ever really.
Man, once my defense get better, cause man, fuck, like there is no solid team. Like the Redskins was the most like solid defensive team. Like I didn't really have to worry about much. Like I could press, and I wouldn't have to worry about a nigga getting beat over the fucking top.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Yeah, and they don't got no.
49ers now on third. Down to
That's why I feel like in the PS5, I'm about this shit, bro. You go crazy. Fuck that. Y'all
The ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
nose is dripping. Niggas just sitting in front of the screen, eyes on the TV. Like, bro, man, I'm telling you, I know it. I know it's a beauty too.
And then once they make it, they put it.
Nigga, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. If I got a whole motherfucking game, nigga, I can do it, bro. Ain't no way fans are bucking about it. I'll pop Adderall and shit, motherfucking practice mode, and go straight, slap ass crazy.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. Like I'm trying to get to the point on this bitch. Yeah, I got ADHD, so I promise you, probably if I take one of my Vyvanse pills and sit on this bitch, I'll be locked the fuck in. Hey, boy. I already know what a nigga in, not even second guess myself. Hey, but man, what I'm trying to get comfortable on this bitch where I can come on here and say, man, better hunt it.
Dead game, I put your ass in the corner. What you wanna do? I ain't gonna lie, that nickel. And that shit's still.
Man, you're right. I mean, not against my run, but against other niggas, yeah, niggas don't run what I run. I've been told you that, nigga. We done. Man, I don't want to hear that shit. Nah, nigga, we done play too much for. If both of us sit here and lie the money after the game, niggas. So it's like, yeah, like, what?
Come on, fool.
Man, fuck run game, man. Don't nobody really fuck with run game. He just be in a party with them niggas because he's good.
Oh no, he run iPhone close.
Oh, does he have a custom? Cause he goes from that I4, not the I4, but it's just like the I4, but it got the instead of the running back right behind. And then the tight end was doing a crossing route, and then behind that, he had Deshaun Jackson running the deep post.
It's like all the receivers on the left side, bro.
Yeah. It's like, bro, it's like Earth is cutting on that bitch, so he can hit that quick. And then I be trying to put a purple. He hitting that bitch before he even hit the purple. And then if that shit covered, it's like, bro, I could play cover 2 man. Or like cover 1 man. It's either cover 1 man. If I play that, he getting beat on the outside to the right. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like if he was to leak out the pocket to the right side and say the receivers on the left, cover 1 man getting beat like that. Then cover 2 man, he just throwing that bitch in between both safeties and he catching that bitch. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't want to run no zone. He gonna dot that. He been running that shit since. Some shit. Let's get in the lab. Put your share play up. Man, get in practice mode, bitch. I'm on defense.
Usually the middle field. Everybody else is like hard, flat, curl, flat. And you got a good read. But if you see them players pitch as much as you do, they get flat. You have a big user like this. I wake up this nigga on the game. I go sleep this nigga on the game. Like, damn, bitch.
You do get paid for this shit though, so shit. I can't even. He said the most he never got from YouTube is 900. Bitch, that's big sitting at the crib just not doing shit. Okay, I'm just saying the most payout he's ever got from like streaming, he said, and doing his shit is 900. That bitch got commercials on his shit now, my nigga.
What? Yeah, you trying to play? Man, tell one nigga play me. Merc ain't got no party up.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in
Watching your point ass.
just a few
I
moments
know.
as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go.
Don't keep trying to get off your shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, why you always do that? Go back. Let me see. Why is it embarrassing?
You're gonna see it on the video tab.
I know how to get there. I check everything.
This is funny. You said.
No, I ain't gonna see it because you already deleted it from the incognito tab. Yeah, I know. You back here looking at shit while I was just walking back here.
Actually, I was going to Facebook. Oh, wait. I think that was just a corner.
Hey, handyman. What time you getting on tomorrow? I'm about to look at the games. What does Dead Game want? He probably want to play. Watch this. Yo. What on Madden? You talking about on Madden? Bro, bro, the whole game fucked up, man. What you want to play for 30? For real? Come on, hey, come on, send the game. We can rock in for 25. Hold up, let me. All right, bet. We playing for 25, right? You done already beat him out of 60? Man, you supposed to send, hey, you know that 10 that you owe me, nigga. Send me that 10. You ain't tell me you was going to send me 10 that game? Oh, all right, that's how we coming. All right, bet. Man, that's what I'm just telling you what you told me, bro. I asked you the other day. You said I got you. All right, bye, there again. Any man, send me 10, man. I'm on my Mike Larry shit tonight. Send me $1. Send me $1. Fuck. That nigga Mike Larry said, man, send me $2. Fuck it. That nigga is funny, dog. Hey, one thing about it is that nigga Mike Larry stayed on this game for 50 years and hit probably 2,000 of them just $2 scams. That bitch should be up. Just think about it. Just think about middling money, being in the party order. Man, just think, man, Mike Larry old as fuck. That nigga, I don't know if he. Exactly. So just think if he just let that Madden money sit there for 3-4 years. That shit hard to do, ain't it?
You a heavy weed smoker, bro. It's hard to keep making stuff. You because you always want to get high. But he be selling, bro.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Oh yeah, Mike Larry, that's a nigga.
Completes it to the tight end Kittle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
God damn, that nigga got some gas, no?
But the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after
House around this big going for about 3. Huh? Where Mike Larry from?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch.
He can't be from no big city. That shit, he talking about 400-500. Cause down here, Huntington, this shit's. This one's like niggas don't understand. And really, rapper weed ain't shit. I mean, they call it rapper weed, but rappers only doing that shit because they got the money to do it, nigga. The fuck?
But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck if I was worth $4-5 million, bitch. I'm still about to go buy some. I'm gonna buy some jet, but I'm not about to go buy no $5,000 pound. No. Or some lean. Now on some lean, I want the best shit, bitch. I pay $140 a line. I need all that lean junkie for that shit. Now weed, fuck that. That shit too good.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25.
I mean, yeah, I fuck with Greg. Man, that red shit how you sleep. It's hard to get green around there. It's hard to get purple and red down here. Bitch, you can get green $200 a pint.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
200. Half a pipe for 100. That shit ain't nothing down here for the grill. That's what that niggas get case. Yeah, niggas get what it be? It be 16 of them in the case. Hell yeah.
Second and 2, first down marker at the 8.
Just think of it though. Sometimes I be feeling like that shit. They just be ordering that shit and that shit don't be real. Just think of it though. You get in a case and you selling that shit $200 a pint of some grain. So there's 12 in it. There's 16 in that bitch. 200 times 16. That's only $3,200. I mean that is. I mean green. Hold up. 3,200. Hell no, for 16 of them.
No score after one.
Niggas, if you're not in a big city, though. If you're not in a big city, though. Though, if you got no big city though, there's only a few niggas that you really gonna know that drink lean and wanna buy it. So, and they not gonna wanna buy lines because they got money, so they gonna wanna buy the bottle or at least half of it.
That sets up first and goal now. Here's Mostert. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple taking it from the 5.
That's the only way you can make your money is if you charge it by the line. Like, say, nigga, fuck it. Instead of doing 200 a bottle, hell no, I'm not gonna do that. I got green. I'm gonna do fuck it, 15 a line. But then whenever you should, but then that be the funny part though, because then whenever you start making all that money selling grams and shit, and then you really comfortable and don't have to do nothing, you don't want to sit there and just serve grams all day. You feel me?
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, hell no. There ain't a lot of workers. I mean, there is some workers, but too many niggas for.
Taking it in, and the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it.
What would you sell? I said, what would you sell? Man, bitch, I'm. Hell yeah. See, yes, sir. Now you're thinking.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here first.
Hell no, that shit addicting. Just think though, that shit addicting. Just think, you waking up in the morning and just junkies calling your phone and you make, man, on a good day, Lane, I say, like I'm gonna say on a great day. On a great day, my phone jumping and me being on the game all day and all I gotta do is go outside, I say, great, 2 bands. And that's just sitting there. I don't have to do nothing no more. That's why I'd be like, bro, I'm just sitting at the crib, bro. I don't have to do nothing. I can sit here for 3 years and shit, bitch. Like, 3 years of shit. Like, I can sit here and shit. Only problems I really be having, bro, is trying to get money on my Cash App. So where I be sitting chilling with my girl, I gotta go home, Get my mom the bread, then she gotta send it from her bank. I don't know nothing about that shit. No. And I know, but I don't trust that white bitch. I'm just, yeah. I don't trust that white bitch to give her no money. Say, put on my cash app for about, man. Hey, breadwinner. I hit 3 stings and had about 10 bands. I seen the way she looked at that bread. I said, oh yeah, I would never trust you, bitch. That's how she looked at that shit. It's in her eyes. I just overlooked it like, man, she ain't doing no shit like that. She ain't, like, it was just that day. I just had that feeling like the look that she was just, how she was looking at. I was like, man, what the fuck did I get myself into? But I ain't seen no more signs like that. But, man, what? Bitch ain't that. Then knew at the crib I had another 10 ball. Oh my gosh, she's ready to just throw her drawers at me. Here. Hey, young nigga, I'm 22 with this shit. My bitch 28, bro. I can't be fucking here, man. There's no way. No. Three, you said it right. I'm chilling good. I'm living good though. 4-bedroom crib, fat ass living room. Ah, shit, I can't complain. Comfy ass bed, my disposal. Like shit, you feel me? I'm chilling. That nigga Mark used to tell me, bro, if you get kicked out, bro, you going back to your man. I will never look. I haven't been to my mama's crib, nigga, since I was 16, 17. I ain't stayed there. Make a way for myself. Never. I get a bitch, live with a bitch, and just use it. Man, fuck no. If I was that down bad, but no, I get my own shit. The fuck. Break off bitch. Go straight to the crib. Oh yeah, you lit. If you the only kid. I mean, like in your situation, how you was good. That's what I'm saying. But didn't you go to school though? Yeah, but you went to college though, so it's different. Like whenever you stay in high school and then you leave to college, and then when you come back and visit you at your mom's crib, see that's way different. But just sitting there, man, hell no, right after high school, 18 at your mom's crib? No, I don't see how niggas doing that. You not going to school or nothing? Fuck no. Get you a little crib. Mom might be strict. You can't have the buns in the crib. Bitch, I'm trying to get out this small ass town I'm in. That's why I asked you what you trying to get your hands on. Cause I got my hands on a whole bunch of shit. I hate to say this shit over the net, but I don't give a about to play this with the cops. I got some shit, man. What I tell you earlier? Remember what I said earlier? Man, you don't have to believe me. Just know I'm popping them bitches every day, and I don't even. Hey, that sound like some junkie shit. I ain't gonna say that, but. Hey, 10,000 of them bitches, 15 a pill where I'm at. You got me fucked up, man. I might fuck around and sell them. Like, I literally, let me see, 10,000.
you're just trying
So,
to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay
man,
positive.
Lane,
But at the same time, you're wondering how
before the only thing I die before I go to jail. You feel me?
get back to basics is
Like
easy in the
I
answer.
already
You
had
make sure you find
5,000.
the
I
guy
bought
who's going to
5,000
do
of
it
them
all
bitches.
fastest for you if you just
So
get it in his hands.
then I slimed the nigga. Like one of the niggas I ain't gonna say I fucking rock with him because I wouldn't have did it. But it's a nigga that probably I know for about 2-3 years, and this nigga was like, he was like not bugging me, but he was like irritating me to the point where I thought he was on some shit. So I sold him the shit, sold him the 5 pack of them bitches, and then went right around the corner and said, "Hey, bro, I just got da 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 da." That nigga came back to the whip. I said, "Bro, grab your strap, bro, grab it. Bring all your shit with you." Nigga brought all his shit with him. Oh yeah, it was over with. It was over with. Have my cousin in the back get that shit up. Hey, bro, you was on some funny shit. I don't know what you on. And nigga, for real, bro, you already know what this gonna lead. And I'm not hearing that shit. Get the fuck out. They got out. So I ain't gonna say I got 10 because I gave my cousin some. So I gave him 2,500. I gave him half of them bitches so he can eat. 15 times 2, man. If he just like, I hope he just don't get addicted and start popping them bitches every day. 15 times, that's 30 bands.
Yeah, what you have to do is you got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running on 1st down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Yeah, that's why I'm not asleep now. Man, what you think? I popped 2 of them bitches today, nigga. And I'm up. You know, this usually my sleep time. What is it, 3, 4? I'm usually knocked out. They never catch me in a party this late. Hell yeah. But I figure all these shits off. Oh yeah, I'm moving. I'm moving. Ain't nothing else to talk about. I'm up out of this small ass. See, I got to get somewhere. I took trips to Cali, where I go, Clearwater, Florida. I did all that shit. Nigga, I'm trying to literally get me a crib somewhere and not have to show no pay stubs. You feel me? Any man. That's the worst part when you're going through that shit, bro. And then you finally set up now. Like you need a bitch. Like you know, they never say you need one, but it's like you need one. You need one. It's trying to show the pay stubs for the crib, and all you do is trap. Oh, it's over with. You can't get the houses you want with that shit. They need a proof that you employed, all that shit. Was you such a pick? That.
As we resume play in this second half. Here's Smith to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Hey. Why don't you at me? Do I need to stick my mouth? Stick my dick in your mouth. Too soft. Just 2 seconds. Ooh. Come on, look at it. What's sad? Try hand me that goofy ass mouth that's already out. That's all of them? There's no way. There has to be one more left, brother. There's no more. There's 5 gone.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion. confusion as they come up on third down. Now Bridgewater.
Only smoked 2 miles. I bought 5 of them. That's what I'm saying. I bought a whole 5.
On fourth down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here. He also picks up the first down. At the 41 on first and 10, Bridgewater.
You know, I was
Gets this
there. I
to his
was
running back.
wondering.
It's Christian McCaffrey. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start the...
Any man keep it. Any man. I ain't even ate today, bitch. Hot pocket. What niggas be watching on the Netflix, man? Documentaries. That nigga like hearing that one voice. That shit be putting you to sleep. The niggas talking in them documentaries. If I put on a documentary, I ain't watching that bitch.
Oh yeah, what's up?
stripe, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag in racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a Jason away. Got a new Chris Fox, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And he wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. With this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. On them all, my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold the way to make it, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go when I'm alone? Not on the phone, when I'm on my own. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Jesus in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6
six range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole life and run it back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. Say I done powered up, level at 10,000 and climbing. No, I've been bad it, till them niggas get back from around me. My what the deal is, really I just came here to gotta see this mug on a billboard. Thank the good Lord I'm gifted. Oh, overflowing with the sauce, I'm never holding back. I'm going in my coffin, middle finger poking through the casket. No turning tragedy to tragedy for you knew what happened. Ain't no explanation, this is second nature. All is automatic. Powered up. Lion, tigers, meteors inside my mind. Kamikaze, spaceship power, baby, sail me toward the sky. Here I come, a freaky sight. Oh no, don't you close your eyes. I'ma give you something to cry about. I'ma teach you how to fly without fear. Doubt, just regret. Break it out, break a sweat, baby, the doll, break a leg. Let you lay the power check. Sipping on the sun in the cup somewhere. You ain't really seen that like me, yeah. Cannibalistic, animal instinct. You fools hurt. Jesus will. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I did been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat grits. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. Mostert now to return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Mostert, the 49er ball.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution. A 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
He's crossing. He's checking quick.
12. To throw, it's Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
Really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On second and 15 now. Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Coleman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. 16 yards, a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 36. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Now Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes is won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Flushed out right. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. We're scoreless after one. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
A 12-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. from the 2. Here's first and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Ravens nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 62 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
49ers.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
At at the 47.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second down and goal. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Ready? Again. Shot.
From the gun, Jackson. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3 zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds.
A 51-yard gain.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Letting one go deep for the end zone. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
Makes the score.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Thrown to the sideline.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
10.
Throwing again. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
Is good.
Tucker with the extra point. And it's now 17-14.
49ers 14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin.
He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
It's over, let's dominate.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. A little bit of a break for the offense with that football going out of bounds. Remember, they haven't turned it over yet, Charles.
Yeah, and they've taken care of the ball so well, they had to feel good about their chances and their opportunities. Remember the old adage, the team making the fewest mistakes will win? They almost cost themselves with that one.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to let this one go deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And his pass incomplete.
Well, that one fell incomplete after being tipped in the air. But I have to tell you, I had a bad flashback of going to head to the stadium stairs in practice. Because what we were always taught, any ball like that, if it's not spiked towards the ground and you actually tip it up, then that's an error on your part. Because now you've given hope to the offense.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Anthony Avery picks it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Nick Bosa on the stop. That's a gain of 3. It's
on 3rd and 1, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He may try and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Ravens 24, 49ers 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Mostert now to return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Brought down at his own 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 7. Jackson on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
The keeper.
Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Consecutive gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards brings up 4th down.
At the 1-yard line.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back now in Baltimore. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Ravens 24, 49ers 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
15-yard line.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And no, it's incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Turnover on down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
At the 37-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Ayuk.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
4th down.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Now Jackson, he's going to take another shot here. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 43 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 31, 49ers.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Garoppolo. That is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off in his own 46, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 45 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
This kick is good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Going quickly out to the right side. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Play action. It's Jackson. Out to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. One final try now for Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 49ers. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really
she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMP. D, go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Name on my proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't y'all? Nights like this, I wish I was with y'all. On my turf, roll out the Henry rocks. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Magarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street Tree and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need
to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. Able to push his way through, and he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here we go. Hey, gun. 2.
Garoppolo on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Garoppolo. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. After the interception, here's Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
He was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 42 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 7, 49ers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 34-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 66 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw and complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
It's now 3rd down.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
The 43-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's going deep for Brown. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after.
The extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. 49ers 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Coleman. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On second down, it's Coleman. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Jackson on 1st down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Ravens 28, 49ers 7. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And a little floater there is incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Right there.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the route is on here in this 1st half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a 1st half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
1st down, San Francisco.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the out. Watch the go. Right there. Right there.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
48-yard line.
Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
First down, 49.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Score, Ravens 42, 49ers 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
The tackle made.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, Jackson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Set under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Sacked.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson from the shotgun. Quick slant to Brown. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 42 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's...
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. The number 7 usually lucky here for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. D Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
They'll run with a rookie second-rounder. It's J.K. Dobbins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ravens 49, 49ers 7.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And this is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson, and CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise? With Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season as the top running backs in the league.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 36 6 yards. And this offense is running away with this one as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some time.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
And the 49er,
Garoppolo. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
and 3.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big...
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
At the 36-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Ravens 63, 49ers.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Marquise Brown on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 37.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. He's going to let it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
On the keeper.
We got a plane to catch.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.